Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I am Matt Capper. This is another video on Raid Shadow Legends. We have our coffee. It is early in the morning. And I just watched a video where Ash's super juice was referenced. If you haven't watched Hell Hades open his Primal shards, be warned. There should be an 18 Peggy rating. You crazy Brit. The best part, Lady H can be heard in the background. That's all I want to say. It's amusing. It was an amusing moment. But he opened up, had really a crazy good rates on it. It inspired me to open mine, do a video. I may have bought some. It's a new month. It's March. I won't be done till April now. That wasn't that bad. But anyway, we're up to 54. We have 54 in a dream. So let's get some mythicals on the old account. Hey? Let's get some mythical. I also have 2 on my free to play, which tomorrow we'll be doing, or at least tomorrow we'll be recording our 2-month progress. But let's see what we can get with 54 in a dream. Can we get a primal? Can we get a legendary? Can we break the curse of this account in the last month? Well, not in the first 10 at least. Not in the first 10. That's fine. Let's keep going. The last time we pulled anything to this amount, I think that's when we got Galather. Oh, we got a legendary. Oh, we got Gretel. Yeah, that's a big win. We don't have Gretel. We weren't around for that. I've been hoping to get Hansel and Gretel on the account. 1 for 2. That's exciting. I'm excited about that. We'll take a look at her after we finish pulling. Of course, game doesn't owe us anything. We did pull the adult edifice or whatever just randomly on this account since coming back. So there's no pity hope here, but there was a hope that at 1 in 100 chance I would beat the odds just once on any of my accounts. So let's see. Oh man, by the way, so many of these epics I would take on the free to play in a heartbeat, but so far not looking so good. All it takes is 1. Frankly, this is a win. We got a brand new champion we were looking and hoping for. I don't know how. I know nothing about her. But I cannot complain. You get a brand new champion. We've got 4 left. It's not going to stop me from complaining. But I can't complain. I did get a brand new legendary champion. New toy to play with. Also, I know I haven't done any of the I Built Them series in a spell here. I get that. I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe this video. I take it back. This video, we can do our recap, our 1-month recap, because this weekend I'm going to be streaming, and when I stream, I don't also want to make a bunch of videos. Plus, I want to do some I Built Them for like Sunday, Monday time frame release. So maybe we'll just. We've done these. We did get Gretel. Let's take a look at Gretel, and then we'll head over to the free-to-play account, and we'll talk. And we'll kind of give you just a quick recap on that account. It'll be quick. Don't worry. Gretel. So like all of them, this is badass versions of old tales. Let's take a look at what she's got. Ally attack in all battles by 30%. She has a passive effect. Fills this champion's turn meter whenever an enemy is granted an extra turn. That's cool. Hansel, the Witch Hunter, is on the same team. Also fills their turn meter by 50% whenever an enemy is granted an extra turn. If Hansel active effect is on the same team and is killed by the enemy, instantly activates the Sacred Ritual skill. What is that, you ask? Well, let's find out. On a 3-turn book cooldown, very few books, I like seeing that. Attacks all enemies, decreases the turn meters of all enemies by 25%. If Hansel is on the same team, decreases the turn meters of all enemies by 50% instead. This effect cannot be resisted. Then fills this champion's turn meter by 20% each enemy alive after the attack. So a lot of turn meter manipulation on her. She's which is cool. She's got a quad hitter on a 3-turn cooldown. Attacks one enemy 4 times. First it ignores 10% of the target's defense, then 15, then 20, then 25. Interesting. If this champion kills an enemy, resets cooldown of the skill and fills this champion's turn meter by 50%. And then on A1 attacks one enemy, 50% chance, that's not bad, of placing a 60% decreased defense for 2 turns. Consoles on the same team attacks all enemies instead. Has a 25% chance to place 60% decreased defense on all enemies for 2 turns. Also places an extra hit against enemies under any buffs. Well, I don't like that they dropped the chance of placing the decreased defense as 25, 50% or 75% on the single attack, 50-50 on the reason why I don't like that is they just put out the Queen of Hearts. Now she's void, who has 100% chance, so it's not like it's unheard of. You have to have Hansel on the same team, which in many cases means you're actually reducing your overall team effectiveness because you have to pick Hansel no matter what. Why not make that 100%? Whatever. 50-50. It's still I think it sounds like a really good kit. I don't know what her multipliers look like, but I'm excited. I'm excited because now we just need Hansel. So there we go. Let's head over to the free to play. Oh, let's take a look at what we got for prizes. 54, and that's all we got. Hey, oh, because we didn't pull any mythicals, so we didn't get the mythical. We didn't get the top dog, but that's fine. That's fine. We're good. We are leading the group, so maybe that'll be enough. So there you go. Oh, what else is glowing? There's more glowing. What else did we get? Oh, the soul chase. Oh yeah, I opened up my souls yesterday. I'm actually surprised how high I got, given I didn't really have any. I was able actually, that's not true. I was able to trade in resources to get 2 of the big ones, and I did pull some 5 and 6 star, just nothing that I needed or that was good. Like on Epics I already had. Thanks a lot, Plarium. So I was able to get a couple of the big boy ones, so that helped push me up the list. All right, let's get on to the main. Let's get on to the free to play. Also, Plarium, you have a play button upper right. Why do you have to put the welcome back thing that hides it? Is that because you're still loading? That's your way of hiding the fact that this thing is a resource hog? Just asking for a friend. All right, yeah, I'm not buying your merch. You can send me your merch. I'm not buying anything. Leave me alone. All right, we have 2. Let's take a look. Let's take a little break of the action. Real quick, if those of you just want to see the polls, you can forward to the end. I hate red dots. I'm sorry. All right, let's take a look at the champions. First of all, real quick, let's take a look at the dungeons. So the dungeons, where we're at, obviously we were maxing in all these. We have pushed ourselves to 20. We didn't go any further. We will do and attempt some today just to lock in our best scores. Spider, we're still not at 20. We are at the point where we have the team, but the weak affinity tank just needs resistance, and I'm getting not only am I not getting resistance, I'm just not getting any good drop gear. I have a 4-star resistance banner trying to do that. My backup for this, if I still haven't hit 20 by the time I hit the missions, is that I'm going to start putting a few points from the arena into resistance to help that along, just to make it actually usable. We're on hard 2. I haven't pushed again any further because this was a nice, easy, 3-minute boo, but consistent 100% or near 100% pull. Also, that was Dragon's Lair. Fire Knight's Castle, we are at farming 21. I haven't pushed again any further. We use Armiger for turn meter control as one of our turn meter controls, so I don't know what 22 would look like. I'm pretty sure if I can get past 22, 23 should be pretty similar. I don't remember at which point it goes to a bigger shields, but that are the more hits on the shield. That would be the stopgap, I think, for me. And I haven't pushed these either. That's 12. I don't know if I have anything to push it with, but we can try. I could maybe bring Quinella in here and save her sleep so that I can let him go that first time, and then the second time use Quinella. Maybe we'll see. But those are the 12. So that's the dungeons we're at. We're 2K'ing Clan Boss. Currently, I had because of my work life. Here's the trouble I'm in. I can't hit this until it switches affinity, because I use 2 champions that require hits to be effective. And for those of you who don't know, Void Affinity, 1 hit on each of the AoEs, and 1 hit on the of course, the stun, a single target. And then on Affinity, it does 2 hits on each of the AoEs, which means you're going to you're doubling your chances for Taragi's passive, which puts the poisons right here, right? Each hit, once per hit. So, and for Bulwark, he has a 30% chance to extend. On Brutal, for example, I did a key without paying attention, and I did 18 million. It's not even a 1 key Brutal. Once it switched to Affinity, which was Magic Affinity at the time, it was 33 million. It's that significant on this team. 18 to 33 million. It's ridiculous. So this is the team we're using. I wait for them, and then if it's Force Affinity, then I have to pour all my keys in a Nightmare. If it's not Force Affinity, I get a easy 2 on Nightmare, and then I put 1 into Brutal. And then if I have a 4th key, although when I have to wait like this, I don't always get that 4th key. But if I have to... Also, I don't understand. Who owns Corrupted Twin? Why are you hitting Ultra Nightmare and not Nightmare? My guess is that you're trying to give everyone a chance to hit Void Affinity. And frankly, it's effing me. So, come on. Who cares about everyone else? Everyone else has legendaries. Look at this. Elva. Oh, that's you. Siegfried the Sigil. Anyway, I'm just bitching. Hydra. I put a second key. Don't ignore this key. This was just to put in a key for a daily. This is kind of like the B team. So we should be able to get, I believe we get top chest on it. I don't know. We'll double check. And Corrupted, as you can see, actually, ooh, good timing. We can claim our Knight's chest. I really need the stones to keep going here. Oh, it looks like we got some materials. Always welcome. We were able to get top chest on both of these, easy and normal. And we'll end the clash. Let me go here. So yeah, we're able to get top chest here. I imagine, what affinity are we this time? Spirit and affinity changed to void. So those should both be fine. So we should be able to get both those top chests. I don't think I can push to the next chest level yet. And you'll see my luck has not changed in my pulls. So Cursed City, we were actually able to get past the spider. We bullied the spider. So we have an outlet here. And so we're just kind of branching in all directions to see what we can do. Still couldn't beat Bommel. But interestingly, I did make it him to about 2/3, like 1/3 of his health left, with my Morag, who was just surviving everything he threw. So maybe with Morag, if I can get some kind of heal on her, if a life set would be nice. I don't know if I have a life set that's still going to allow her to do enough damage. But even with the War Master procs, this is something we might be able to pass this rotation. I got time. I'm going to spread out to hit these other ones first. Hit the ones that I know I can beat. But then we also have an Avu over here, which is nice finally. But if I can get past Bommel and get over here, get a couple of these, that would be nice. Siege we won. Doom Tower, I'm still hard stuck on Bommel, and I just don't... I have to decide where to place my resources, and Templar is just not it for me. I understand Templar can get me through that, but it's just not something I'm going to put resources into right now. I have to concentrate on the arena. I'm like over halfway to get to the 9, right? I'm at 495. I need 900 of those to get past the next mission. So I think that's all of that. We can take a look here. The missions, as I said, hard pass here. I can do this 10 times. I have a spirit champion ready to go, and then I can get to the magic. I don't have a magic champion ready to go, but I'm working on one as we speak. It might shock you which one I chose to take to 6 stars. And then force Do I have a force champion for? I have a couple at 50. I have an option. That was my fault. I should have held back on Infernal Baroness because technically I need to pass this before I pass Spider 20. My bad. And then Void, I have a champion I've selected, assuming we don't pull something. So that's kind of where we are. Yeah, I mean, I didn't push as hard onto these as I maybe. Obviously, like, we've got a couple people already with it in the challenge, so I didn't hard push as much. I probably could have, but I didn't. The final thing is the champions. Hey, we are continuing the streak. I'm pretty sure we're the last bastion of non-legendary other than our login champ. These are the 60s we've pushed through again. The latest one we did was Haikatoon. That's our Spirit Affinity. We're waiting here. Once we get that, she's going to get a ton of speed. Although I don't have a banner ready for her, I don't think yet. No, I don't. We haven't gotten a banner for her yet, but when we do, hopefully with speed, plus she's going to get extra speed. She's at 97 now, but she gets some more speed once we put that 6th Ascension on. We've decided to do Vildrax as our 6-star for Magic Affinity. The reason why, quite simple, is the Hex. This booked 100% chance, though I don't think I'll book him because it doesn't give me a cooldown. It's 3 turns, 75% is fine. This is going to give me an opportunity for Hydra, increased Hydra damage, which potentially could be significant increased Hydra damage. And he's a support champion, so he's going to do things like put down a leech. He's going to have a chance of increasing the duration of all enemy debuffs, and a 60% chance of putting one of their skills. Does not work, of course, on bosses. And even this does not work against bosses. But I thought, you know what, whatever. Let's just do Vildrax. Maybe we'll pull something today, and I'll change my mind. The other options, of course, were Allure, who currently is doing her job at 50. That's not always going to be the case. And Gorgorab could have been an argument, but the reality is, because her base speed is so much higher, it's so much more useful to use her, even though he's got the better speed aura. Our Force Affinity will likely be, to help with Spider also, will likely be, he's not sitting here, he's in the vault, but will likely be Mordecai. So I'll take Mordecai up to 6-star. And then Lua will be the Void, because I need a second true nuker. Kale ain't cutting it, so she definitely will cut it. So we're going to do that. And I think that's all of them. So you have seen my best pull since last time we met. Off of Void Shard, we did get Golden Reaper. She's decent. Probably not for this because, again, increased speed is something I have. But it does have a 20% turn meter boost. So she does have use in the arena. The thing is, I already have the boost on my speed lead, even though it's a 15er. So I could put both of them in, but then I'm losing something else. Either I'm losing the debuff or I'm losing the increased attack. So hard pressed to say her over Lua because I need another nuker. You can see real lack of nukers here. So that's a thought. He's just food. Don't confuse yourself. Though he's kind of a fun little rare. For this challenge, nah. Hotatsu was a good pull. We're gonna slowly build him up to 40, and then at some point, in the third month, if I don't pull anything significant to really make waves elsewhere, we're gonna look at Faction Wars. In which case, Hotatsu will be a definite must build. He removes one random debuff from himself at the start of each turn and removes control before other debuffs. He has an increased defense and continuous heal, which is really nice. He has a decreased attack that is really nice on an AoE, and then he puts a pretty significant chance on the leech. His problem is he requires so many books, as all epics from that kind of time frame do. So that's where we are. We in the vault. Excuse me. Rector Drath is really good, but because I already have several revivers at 6-star, she's not a game changer for me. So I haven't touched her any further. Like I said, Mordecai we are using. We'll probably take the 6-star. Occult Brawler, just the way that the teams work, just don't need them. Just not effective. Because of Taragi, Occult Brawler is not effective. Because Taragi's given me more than enough poisons, especially when combined with Bulwark in the lead, that usually my bar is full. or quite often it hits full, and it wouldn't allow Occult Brawler to shine. If I were to get a counterattack team, that would change. If I pulled like a Martyr, then Occult Brawler would probably be better than Taragi, because especially with Martyr, it comes with some assurances, and especially the other two also do. There's an ally protect. There's different things you get with the counterattack on the different champions. So Occult Brawler is he's unlikely to see the light of day, which is unfortunate because I took him to 50 thinking he would. Tarshan, he is probably pretty high on the list of next ones to do because he does have that taunt. Terrible row here, although I do like Frenzy and Claude. They're lost. I pulled Lordly Legionnaire, not very good. I fused Bloodfeather. She's pretty decent damage. I pulled Gizcard and Ultimate Gallic from Sacreds, which I got one free one from the 6th anniversary, and already, and I got one free one from I got one from Clan Boss. So that's where I got those two. Ultimate Gallic, definitely not useful for me. Gizcard, arguably, maybe by the end of this I'll build them. So there's all the team. There's champions, but you don't care about any of that. You care about this. The 2 chances to change everything I just said. Let's end it up with a big high note. It's my turn to get a good champion. It's my turn. One epic. She's usable. Whenever this champion is attacked, completely blocks 1 hit, decreasing the incoming damage to 0. Then counterattacks with default skill. When attacked by a boss, decreases incoming damage by 50%. Can go to a 2-turn cooldown. So interesting passive. Places a perfect veil and an increased speed buff on this champion for 2 turns and fills the turn meter by 40%. Very hard to tune her for anything, but gives her extra turns. Interesting. Attacks 1 enemy 2 times. Each hit will ignore 20% of the target's defense. Has additional 20% chance of inflicting a critical hit if this champion is under a veil or perfect veil. And then attacks 1 enemy 2 times. Has an additional 20% chance of inflicting a critical hit if this champion is under veil or perfect veil. There's a cooldown book here. The big cooldowns are here if we get lucky, and here. 2, 4, 9, 13 bucks is a little bit high for a free-to-play challenge. 99 speed. She probably will get built. I think she'll probably move up on the tier list. If for no other reason, then I really want to... Taragi makes the... Let's go into that for a second. We didn't check Faction Wars. I'm at like 310. I've got some areas, but here, we just did it today. I can push pretty hard just basically with Taragi, right? So if we could get... That would give, or rather, let me put this a different way. That gives us a legitimate opportunity with Taragi, Hotsatsu, and Yumatogi, and even Chinoru, even though she's terrible for me. And then I can probably sneak in a cheeky rare next time I pull one. I don't have any of these anymore. But next time I pull a rare, I could probably make a 5-man team and really get some inroads. So they're going to be on the list. I don't think any of that changes who I'm focusing on. I think I'm still focusing on the champions I listed. We get, come on. No, what? Sometimes I hate their systems. Why you do that? Okay, that's nice. 50 gems, very nice. Classic Arena takedown. Well, we'll get that. We'll max that out. All right, that's the free to play. That's my pulls. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Please be kind, be safe. We'll see you in the next video.